All right, good morning, y'all, and welcome back to Panama City. This morning, I have come offshore. It's Friday, December the 2nd, so red snapper season is closed until next June. I've run out here to an area that you've seen me fish before called Wet and Wild, and it's just an area that they've dumped some stuff into. The particular spot that I'm sitting on is pipe culverts and probably pipe stuff like that, reef balls, something like that. What I'm hoping to catch is trigger, um, lane snapper, mangrove snapper, grouper. I did manage to catch a few menhaden this morning, pretty good sized menhaden. It's a little bit sporty. Um, I was hoping to be a little bit calmer because the wind's very light, but the seas are running kind of anywhere from 6 inches to a foot and a half. The waves are just kind of intermittent, mixed waves, so it's not as smooth as I'd hoped. But we're gonna fish. I've got some shrimp. I've got some frozen bait. I do have the menhaden. We're just gonna see what we can catch. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start off with some shrimp and see if anything bites it. Typically, there is triggerfish here, lane snapper here, mangroves. But to get to the mangroves and the lanes, you got to get through the triggers, and the triggers are up high. We're in 55 feet of water. So we'll just fish and see what we can catch. The rod that I've got here, this is my Lux 3000 Cadence. I'm getting bit already. Yeah. And he came off. That felt like a pretty good fish. But I've got a Cadence 3000 Lux series. It's 15-pound braid, 30-pound trilene big game leader. I've got a 1/0 hook, 3/4 ounce weight. Same thing I use inshore. I hadn't even reached the bottom when I dropped down. I was probably halfway, 25, 30 feet. My line just stopped going down. When it does that, something picked it up. In the summertime out here, I can get these triggerfish to come up right underneath the boat. In the wintertime, with the water temperature out here is 63.5 degrees. It's a little bit tougher to get them schooled all the way up at the top. It's a lot of fun when you can get them to come up to the top to, watch them eat your bait. A little bit bigger ruby. Fascinating. There we go. Flounder. I caught a little flounder. Not a keeper. Pretty little fish. I caught him on a Mahara. He's probably close to 12 inches. I love flounder. If I could catch one that was a keeper, I'd keep it. And that one was on my Cadence 4000. This is a stout, which is the saltwater series. I've got 20-pound Power Pro braid on it. I'm using 30-pound Trilene big game leader, just like the other one. This one's got a little bit bigger hook. That's a 5/0 hook, but it's still 3/4 ounce weight. And we're in 55, 56 feet of water. He was right on the bottom. Penn 330 GTI. It's on a Marathon Guardian rod. I don't even know where I got the rod. Could be a Dick's Sporting Goods or someplace like that. I don't remember. I've had it for a while. But it's got a 100-pound braid on it. I've got about a 4-foot leader of 100-pound Andy monofilament. 8/0 hook, 2-ounce weight. Get it to the bottom quicker. This is a Menhaden. It's a pretty good sized piece of bait. This one's probably 5-6 inches long. They're slick, so I can't hold them very well. It's one of my favorite baits. Live baits, anyway. And if I can find them frozen, I like them frozen too. I hook them right up above the anal fin, just below their backbone. Another flounder. Don't know if he's going to be big enough either. He ate that whole Menhaden. Yep, he's only 13. I don't know what it is. Big. Fighting like a trigger. Yeah. Nice trigger. Nice triggerfish. My triggers have to be 15 inches to the fork, which this is the fork right here, to be a keeper. This one's 13, so he's a little short. You can hear him grinding his teeth. They're pretty fish and they're a lot of fun. And they'll eat anything. A trigger, you can only keep one over 15 inches in the state of Florida. They consider it to be an endangered fish. And they're so endangered that my wife and I sat out here one day, and in about 4 hours we caught about 100. They weren't all keepers, but they're a lot of fun on light tackle. So I've gone back to my Cadence 3000 with 15-pound line, just for the fight. There we go. Oh, he came off. Triggerfish are considered to be a reef species, so you have to have your reef permit and you have to use circle hooks. And it's a good idea to use circle hooks anytime you're fishing in salt water with bait, live bait or cut bait. Get the grunt. There we go. And it's fighting like a trigger. No, you can't have my fin. Maybe he's going to be a little short too. Another nice trigger. He's going to be just short, I think. And he's 13. Another decent trigger. A little bit bigger. Not sure if it's a keeper. No, not a keeper. Smaller trigger. Another flounder. I got another flounder on my Grimhaven. This might actually keep. He's 15 and a half, so he gets to go home with me. Pretty fish. And we just pulled up on a spot called the Navy Barge. It's still part of this wet and wild area right here. And a lot of fish showing up on the depth finder, so we're going to drop down and see what we can catch. And we're still in 55 feet of water. Most of this stuff along through here in wet and wild is about 55 feet. Not a decent size triggerfish. Don't think he'll keep. He's just over 13.